Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to another video. I hope all of you are doing well today. Upload number 2 of 2. Yes, you're getting a double upload. Yesterday I had a day off, not necessarily a day off. I actually went to meet a friend of mine who is on YouTube as well. He's a YouTuber and we done a podcast together that's coming out in the next couple of days. So I will let you know when it's live and you get to hear a good hour and a half conversation about various things. So if you do want to watch that, I'll keep you guys posted. But I had that to do yesterday, so I didn't do a video. I thought let me give you 2 today. So I've already given you one. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you do. Link right here where I spoke about Ben White being called up to the England squad and what that means for England. And is that a good decision from Southgate? I mean, to be honest, as I said in that video, Ben White, good defender. But in terms of the whole squad and what he's actually gone with, he could have gone with better. But if you want to hear my thoughts, make sure you go and check it out. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, today's video is brought to you by the OneFootball app. Make sure you check out the link in the description where OneFootball are doing a giveaway heading up to the Euros. The Euros are about to kick off and it's about to get tasty, but OneFootball are giving away 2 England jerseys. 2 official England shirts are up for grabs. What you have to do is click on the link, download the OneFootball app, follow the instructions, enter the competition, and may the best win. Anyway, make sure you download the OneFootball app, check out the link in the description, and good luck. Now, talking about the Euros coming up, we've just finished the season. And because we finished the season and we've done the inevitable, Chelsea are European champions, something has dropped. And I just want to let you guys know of what it is. Before we get into the news, this is huge. Are you guys familiar with Feroz17? Feroz17 is he's a producer. He makes videos, very, very well produced videos, hence why he's an actual producer. But when Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, he released a 20-minute long video, mini documentary, you could say, of Chelsea's journey that year in the Champions League. And he'd done it to such a top level by himself, such a professional level, that it got millions of views. It was watched by Didier Drogba, by Frank Lampard, by various other personalities. I mean, even Rota Shaw reacted to it. You know, Harry from the Sidemen. Various other people. We've all seen it. We all cried. We all enjoyed it. We all laughed. We all just went through that journey. It was an amazing video. He's only gone and done it again. He's done it again, and I'm buzzing for you guys to actually check this out. It's called Against All Odds. That was the first one, but this one is Against All Odds 2, Champions of Europe. And that is uploaded on Vimeo, so make sure you check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. But what I am going to do is I'm going to jump on Twitch not too long after this video is uploaded. So make sure you're following me on Twitch, and we're going to watch it together. I think it's only right we give it the justice that it deserves. I'm going to put it up. We're going to go through a live stream. We're going to watch the whole 20-minute thing together and just react at the same time. I'm really looking forward to it. So make sure you're following me on Twitch and we'll do that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Also, talking about Twitch, I am going to be doing watch-alongs for the Euros, England games, and France, Portugal, Germany's group. That needs to be reacted to. But all those watch-alongs are going to be exclusively on Twitch. For the Euros, exclusively on Twitch. So make sure you follow me on Twitch, and then I'll give you my previews and reviews for the England games on here, of course, as well as other football and Chelsea news. Now, in terms of Chelsea and news, let's go to the news now. We were all worried about a striker. Who's coming in? You know, we need a striker. And we all thought Erling Haaland was going to be the one. And then that kind of shifted because we just knew that if Dortmund get Champions League football, it's not going to happen. He'll stay at Dortmund. So we started looking at others. Lukaku, Harry Kane. Now, Harry Kane, as much as we all want it, yeah, I think I speak for most when I say we would all take Harry Kane, would snap your hand off, absolutely. It's not going to happen. And I think it's clear that he is going to go to Manchester City. Now, the doubt that we had with Haaland in itself wasn't that he was necessarily going to stay at Dortmund, but they only would if they got Champions League football, then he would probably stay. But at the time, they didn't get Champions League football. That was still up for grabs. Manchester City were the guys in the middle and the front runners to get Erling Haaland. And we all thought, yeah, you know what? We're not getting him. I think Man City are going to nail him. Well, now it looks like obviously Harry Kane leaving Tottenham. He's probably going to be going to Manchester City. Well, the coast is clear. But the problem is, as I've already mentioned, Borrusia Dortmund have already got Champions League football. So that makes you ask, is Haaland even going to leave? Is he going to leave? Well, we have an update. Obviously, with the whole Lukaku thing, we thought that was going to happen. We thought, that's it. Haaland's not happening. Lukaku's going to be the one that Chelsea go after. Lukaku's going to be very interested. Conte is left Inter Milan. Inter Milan are big financial trouble. Lukaku will come back to Chelsea and finish off the job that he once started, and he didn't actually finish after he'd left Chelsea to go and eventually, play at Man United, then head off to Inter Milan and all of that. So, what's the case now? With Lukaku obviously stating publicly that he's staying at Inter Milan, we have an update with Erling Haaland. Let's check out what the latest is in relation to Haaland. Here it is. So, we've got from Jan Aage Fjortoft, who spoke to ESPN, and he said things could be moving on for Haaland, and the situation may have changed in the last 10 days, says Jan Aage Fjortoft. Put it this way, I was in Porto last week, and so was Chelsea. There could be developments coming up, and that is Jan Aage Fjortoft at the time speaking to ESPN. Now, for those of you that don't actually understand the context of this, you're probably thinking, well, yeah, okay, I was in Porto. Chelsea were in Porto. Well, yeah, duh, because Chelsea were playing a Champions League final. Of course they're going to be there. I get that, because that was my initial reaction. But if you actually go and watch the clip, you actually go and watch what he said. He didn't say just like Chelsea. He said there are two clubs that need a number 9. They need a number 9. And they are going to get a number 9. Those two clubs are Man City and Chelsea. Now, he mentioned Man City and Chelsea, and the presenter brought it back to him and said, well, can you tell us which one? And I think very hesitantly, he didn't want to come out and say, yeah, Chelsea, not City. Because as a journalist, and I expect as a person who is, you could say, in the know, but as developments are still going on, nothing is concrete. Things can change. It would be stupid for him to come and say, yeah, this club are going for him, it's happening, boom, and then it doesn't happen. It makes him look foolish. So you got to talk subliminally sometimes. You got to mention things, sugar-coated. And you got to give just little hints and see how it plays out. And the more it develops, the more advanced it gets, the more you can start steering it in that narrative. He got asked that question, well, is it Man City or Chelsea then? Tell us in relation to Haaland. And he said, well, let's just put it this way. I was in Porto and so were Chelsea. And that's basically just him saying, yeah, by the way, hint, hint, it's Chelsea, not City. And I think we can all understand why, because Man City are going for Harry Kane. And I think it's pretty obvious Kane will be signing for Man City. If that doesn't happen, I will be very, very, very shocked. Very shocked. I am fully expecting, especially the fact that Antonio Conte is now not going to Tottenham. Bottled. But the fact that is happening, I just see, Harry Kane going off to City. They've got their number 9. They're sorted. Coast is clear to go and get Erling Haaland. Now, obviously, things have changed because we all thought Haaland would be staying at Dortmund because of Champions League football. But it seems like now that Chelsea are actively going, especially after Lukaku said no, and that he's staying at Inter Milan, actively pursuing Erling Haaland. And I think Roman is going to be pushing this one now. The coast is clear. Chelsea can go all out for Haaland. Let's go and get him. And I think now, with these developments, I think there's things happening behind the scenes. I think there's talks that are going to start happening. I think there's going to be contacts between Chelsea and Mino Raiola. That's the only stumbling block. And I know that recently Chelsea have tried to keep the relationship with Raiola quite good, quite amicable. Because in the past, there were issues. And I feel like Chelsea have done their best to try and resolve that and put that to the side. That way they can all be on good terms. Because we know Raiola and his negotiating, he always puts himself for a piece of the pie. He always puts himself in for it. Always wants 20% or 10% or something just for himself. He's that type of guy. Chelsea need to try and negotiate quite well. Keep him on side. Get him to listen. Hopefully agree to something that's quite beneficial for the both of us. And that way the coast is clear to start discussing personal terms with Erling Haaland himself. And hopefully that can happen. It's going to cost a lot of money. Let me just say that. It's going to cost a lot of money. But what I do want to say is I feel like Chelsea do have the advantage. Why? Because next season or next summer, there's a release clause. And Dortmund know that. Dortmund know that if they don't do business now and they don't sell him now, they're going to sell him for a lot cheaper. And they're going to sell him, I think, for about 70 million. Can you imagine letting go of Haaland for 70 million? The aim is to get it done now. But Chelsea know that. And I think Chelsea can play that card and go, look. We know you're probably asking for like 170 million. Look, do you want 120 million? Take it or leave it. Or do you want to be left with 70 million next summer? I feel like because of that, we have the advantage. We can give them a little bit more money than what the release clause is going to be next summer. But we can also negotiate quite well and go, no, we're not going to be paying you 170 million. Nah, stuff that. We'll come back next summer when the release clause is triggered then. Simple. And we're not the ones losing out. You're the ones losing out on a good extra 50, 60, 70 million. You could be making double than what you're going to be making next summer. So I feel like Chelsea could play that card. And I feel like we have the best person to do that, and that's Marina Granovskaya. When you want a negotiation done, I think she's the woman to go to if you're looking to save a little bit of money. So I hope that is going to happen. I think now it's clear that Chelsea, as the number 9 target, will be going for Erling Haaland. I think it's going to be Haaland or bust. I don't see anyone else. I really don't. I think if we don't get Haaland, we're not getting a striker. I'd be shocked. I mean, who else are we going to go and get? I think we probably have to look within. Maybe give Tammy another chance. There's the whole rumour about Borrusia being promoted to the Premier League squad. Maybe try and work with him and see what he can do. But I think right now, in terms of a transfer, as Jan Aage Fjortoft has said himself, Chelsea and City both on the number 9, with Harry Kane possibly going to City. I think Chelsea are going all out for Erling Haaland. And to be honest, my gut feeling would be quite positive, because Erling Haaland at Chelsea, there's German contingency. Not to say that he's German, he's not, he's Norwegian, but he's come from the Bundesliga. He's literally bred there. That style of football he's very familiar with. He's smashed it over there. Thomas Tuchel, ex-Dortmund manager. I mean, there's just loads of little things there that I think combines with him quite well. Not just that, but his teammates, if he comes to Chelsea, you know, with Kai Havertz and Timo Werner and all of those. And I feel like the age group is perfect for him because he has other young lads that are at the top level, European champions. I mean, can you imagine Mason Mount playing alongside him? I mean, it would look quite good for Erling Haaland. So fingers crossed we can get that done. And I think now that is what Chelsea are going to pursue. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you for it? Do you reckon we should go all out for Erling Haaland? And if we don't, who do you think we could go for? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Or would you look within? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Don't forget to check out the OneFootball link in the description and enter the competition. Good luck. And make sure you follow me on Twitch. 2 reasons. I'm going to be doing the watch along later on with with all of you guys for the Against All Odds done by Faro17. We can watch that together and have a little laugh. And for the England games, as well as the France, Portugal, Germany games of the group stage, and obviously advancing into the quarterfinal, semi-final and final, I will be doing the watch-alongs all on Twitch. So make sure you're following me there, and I'll see all of you later on, if not tomorrow, for a brand new video on here. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.